Right, so today we're going to concentrate on the speaking part, and hopefully we're going to take the writing part as well. The speaking part is part 1. In this part, you need to talk about yourself, mainly to talk about your hobbies, about things that are connected with you. And first of all, let's kind of do a preparatory test, let's get ready for it. I want you to have a look at the questions here, page 15, and match the questions with possible words that can be in the answer. Yeah, let's do it together. Natalia, would you like to read the first question and what could be in the answer?
Okay, do you enjoy spending time alone? Why not? I enjoy spending time alone because
No, sorry, no. We don't answer it right now. I want you
just
to
read.
match the question. We will answer it later.
Okay.
We need to match the questions with the words that can possibly be in the answer.
So from 1 to 6.
So A, what could match with the question?
I don't know the meaning of word solitary.
Solitary, like when, like this is the when you're alone, like the feeling of the state of being alone. Okay.
What is not sharing solitary?
Yeah, like for example, share time, and to share time together, and solitary, and let's check it. Okay, it's an adjective. A solitary person, a thing, is the only person, a thing in a place. He was a solitary child, so it means he enjoyed being alone. So yeah, that's basically about this. We can hear these words in the answer. Right, Olga.
What do you use the internet for? Research? Downloading?
Research for downloading. Good. Ola.
Tell me about a close friend. Easygoing, loyal.
Good. D, Natalia.
About the most beautiful place you have ever visited. Scenery, spectacular.
Scenery. Do you know the word scenery? Scenery, like something like a view, but so what you see in front of you, like the landscape, maybe, right? And spectacular?
It's like a person who watch something.
It doesn't have to be a person. Spectacular, it's an adjective, and it means like, wow, amazing, worth watching. Зрелищный. Yeah, something like this. Right. Okay. E, what is that?
Do you prefer physical or mental challenges? Satisfying achievement.
Right. And Ola?
What's your favorite TV program and why? Drama, sport.
Right. So now we'll listen to 6 different students answering the questions. I want you to figure out what question they were answering and write them down in order. So let's begin.
Unit 1, page 15. Speaking. Exercise 2. 1.
2 years ago, I went on holiday in the Italian Alps. We stayed at a resort called Cortina. The scenery was amazing. There were snow-capped mountains, pine forests, rivers and streams. I love the Alps. They're as spectacular as any mountain range in the world, in my view anyway, although I've never actually been to the Himalayas.
What question was she answering?
D.
D.
D, right? Okay, good.
2.
She's called Emma. She's got short, dark hair and green eyes. She's about the same height as me. We get on well because we're both really easygoing. She's a little bit eccentric, but as a friend, she's very loyal. That's my opinion anyway.
3.
Right. What about this one?
E.
C, right? C.
I wouldn't say that I like being by myself all the time. I mean, it's often more fun doing things when you're with a friend because you can share the experience and talk about it. But on the other hand, I think I need some time for solitary activities, reading or listening to music, for example. It helps me to relax. So, in short, yes, I enjoy being alone, but not all the time.
A.
Good. A.
4.
Let me see. It's probably a series called Lost. I like it because the plot is really exciting and the special effects are great. In general, I like dramas more than any other kind of programme. But at the same time, I enjoy watching comedies like The Simpsons occasionally.
F.
5.
I mainly go online when I need to do research for schoolwork, a project, for example. I find it much quicker and easier than using reference books. Although, I must admit, information on the internet is not always reliable. I also use the internet for downloading music. And that's about it, really.
Okay, this one is
B.
6.
That's a difficult question to answer, because I enjoy both kinds. I find it satisfying when I do well in an exam, for example. Having said that, I also really like the feeling of achievement you get from doing something like climbing a steep hill. So, all in all, I don't really know which I like more.
right. And this one is about physical and mental challenges. Right. And when you answer, you still need to sound logical. And you need to use some nice linking words to help you express what you actually want to say. Let's look at exercise 3 here and choose the correct word to complete this phrase. Right. So what is in A, Natalia?
In my view.
In my view, there's only this word. Don't confuse it with anything else. In my view. Exactly. Next one. Olga, then.
That is my opinion anyway.
Yes, opinion. Good. Olga, Oля.
But on the other hand.
On the other hand. D.
So, in short.
In short, nice. Вкратце, да? In short. Olga.
But at the same time.
At the same time, right. Oля.
Also, I must admit that.
Though I must admit that, isn't that? Okay, G.
And that's about it.
And that's about it, really. So this is how you can actually finish your answer if you haven't showed it like with your intonation, like if you happen to finish spontaneously, then it's a nice phrase to use. Okay, the next one, having said
that.
Yeah, having said that, this you needed to use when you want to add an extra point in your answer. And actually the point which like something like on the other hand. So this, having said that, meaning like on the other hand, there's this and that and that. Okay, and the last one.
So all in all.
All in all, yeah, a nice phrase to sum up your opinion and to sum up your answer and come to the conclusion. Good. Right, now I want you to do this speaking part 1. And I'm going to ask you some of the questions and I want you to answer them using these words from exercise 3, okay? So, do you enjoy spending time alone, Olga?
Yes, I do. I enjoy spending time when I'm alone. I can I should use these words, yes?
Yes, you can, right. Oh no, you don't need to use words from exercise 1 if you liked them. But I strongly recommend you to use some of the phrases from exercise 3. Right?
So when I'm alone, I can do my work, and I know that no one can disturb me. So, but I don't like to stay alone for a long time.
Having said that, I don't like staying alone for a long time.
Having said that, I don't like staying alone for a long time.
Yeah. I appreciate the company of my husband and of my children, for example. Right. What do you use the internet for, Ola?
Usually I use internet for my studies. Even from high school, I used to download books and workbooks from internet.
All right. Okay. Anything else that you can add? Like the question can be any type of question. The point is that you really need to be able to say something. Like, don't keep it too short.
Well, basically, I spent my whole days in the internet.
Yeah, that's exactly.
One of my hobbies is watching YouTube. So.
Right. I binge watch YouTube when I have my free time. Okay. Tell me about your close friend, Natalia.
I have one friend from school. We are still communicate, and I suppose that it's not rare case when people have friends from that period of time, but fortunately I have two, because people changes, hobbies and interests also are changes, and not with everyone you're ready to communicate and have a close connection. So, and I have one friend from school. It's quite interesting connection, because you are like relatives, because you know not everything but a lot from different periods of time. And you are not really know about this person nowadays, because you have different lifestyles, but know a lot from childhood. So it's quite interesting kind of friendship.
Right. Yeah, I'm quite sure that Natalia always can tell a little story, and I really like it. Yeah, that's a perfect, like, speaking of the volume, it's a perfect answer for part one. Yeah, good, very nice. Wonderful. A few things to improve in your answer. How do you say люди меняются, хобби меняются?
People change and hobbies change. Maybe.
Это очень интересная связь.
This type of connection is quite interesting.
Нет, лучше так. И это достаточно интересная связь.
This is quite interesting type of connection, kind of type.
This is quite an interesting connection.
Okay.
It's quite an interesting connection. Right, good. Tell me about the most beautiful place you've ever visited, Natalia.
Oh, it's interesting. One, I really liked landscapes of I don't know how to say the name of this country in English. Черногория.
Montenegro.
Yes, right. Thank you. I liked different types of nature in it, because you can see really clean and blue sea, mountains, some herbs in what is the name of pole?
Field.
Thank you.
Valley.
Fields. So, and the air is increasable, and this mixture of different types of nature was amazing, and maybe this place can be marked.
Sorry, the air was what in?
Breathtaking.
Breathtaking. The air was breathtaking. Воздух был захватывающий.
Not
the scenery. You can actually use the word from here, paysage. The scenery was breathtaking.
Yes, and maybe this place can be marked as one of the most beautiful places I have ever visited.
Definitely, right. Do you prefer physical or mental challenges, Olga?
I prefer both of them, because I need to change some change. Also, I like reading books. Is it a mental challenge? I like
reading in English. Set your books to read.
Yeah. So I'm not sporty, so that's why I not often do some physical challenges. So most of the time I spend sitting and lying. So,
okay, right. So you don't have time now, maybe, right? For enough time for physical activities. Okay, right. And what's your favorite TV program and why? Or maybe YouTube program and why, Olga?
are you asking me or Ola?
Ola, yeah. Ola.
Oh, yeah.
Ola. Okay. So Olga, what's your favorite TV program and why?
I should remember when I saw the last time. I like comedies, such as stand-up comedies and «100 к 1».
100 to 1. But
100 to 1. So it's on Saturdays, and I like this TV program. They have
again some fun, some comedy program.
Yes, some comedy programs, and my favorite one is 100 to 1.
Wow, I've never
So
heard
it's on
about
Saturday.
it.
Yes, it's on Saturdays. It's very interesting. They have interesting questions.
Oh, so it's it's a comedy program, right? Or it's kind of a
Yes, it's also a comedy program. So a lot of interesting.
Yeah. It's been 10 years since I I had TV, so I don't know much. Right. Cool. Thank you. We need to improve the vocabulary. Vocabulary is still a little bit simple. We need to work on it. Right, ladies, now I want you to make one question on this topic and ask your partner, I mean your friends from the group. Okay, and let's keep it like in circle. Ola asks a question to Natalia, Natalia to Olga, Olga to Ola. Okay, Ola. So ask a question. Any question from here, like on any topic from exercise 4.
We just answered this, no?
Pardon?
Okay. Do you prefer physical or mental challenges?
Oh no, we've done it, dear. You were absent. On the topic from here, from exercise 4. Like future plans, family, daily routine, where you live. Any question to Natalia? What do you want to ask her?
What are you planning to do in the future?
Okay.
So firstly, I would like to say that I plan proceed having funny and happy life, and all things which I need to do for having it. And if to speak more seriously, I would like to change my work and to have something more serious, but it's only a plan, or maybe I will change it and won't realize. So I would like to travel more than now, and I would like to be better at sport, which I do now, to have some degrees in it. I would like not to stop to do something new, to learn something new, and proceed improving myself all the time.
Well, I'm sure if you have your B2 certificate, you'll have a lot of opportunities open for you. Right, Natalia, make a question.
What is your daily routine?
Olga?
So every day I get up at I wake up at 6 o'clock, and then I do some breakfast for my family. Then I should go to my work where I give lessons. I work with little kids. So then I come home and bring my children from kindergartens and school. So I do some preparings at home. I do prepare dinner. Then I do some homework with my kids. I do my own homework and prepare to the next day. So every day is the same.
You prepare for your homework and you that's nice at the same time, right? The same nice family. Good. Olga to Oля.
Will you tell about where you live, the place where you live? I know we live in the same city. You are also in St. Petersburg, so will you tell me? Will you share?
Maybe about your district. You can
about your district, yeah.
Oh, well, I'm a girl from Kupchina. So, okay. I live near the airport, so right above my roof of my house, of my apartments, planes flew.
Fly. In general, they fly.
Fly. I don't like this type of questions, so I can't really tell.
But imagine you have it at the exam, and the examiner will not care if you like it or not. Try to like answer in some neutral ways, like what is there, what about the facilities, the infrastructure there, do you like it or you don't like it, why, would you like to change it? Like there are lots of things to tell and without giving some personal details. Okay, let's try one more time. Oля. Even imagine the place. No one.
I don't like place where I live. I don't like country where I live. I don't like much of this stuff, but I prefer not to talk about it. So, and I. Okay.
All right.
I don't think that this type of questions really improve my speaking. Okay.
Okay, everything may come up in the exam. Family, where you live, and
I don't like even this picture. I live in St. Petersburg. It is a really beautiful city.
Exactly what you need to tell. Exactly.
Okay.
You think it's too easy. Why should I talk about? But it's easy for you because you're good for this exam. You can pass this exam. That's why it's easy for you. Don't make it a life difficult. You're good for it. You can answer it. Okay?
Maybe I can start with our city was founded in one.
Yeah, by the way, avoid cliches, avoid some pre-studied topics. It's like the examiner immediately sees it and it's minus, minus, minus. So we never learn by heart any topic, any speaking topic. Right. So I still hope that we will touch something of writing. And we will learn how to write an informal letter. That's what we can see in the writing part of the exam. So this is the task. This is the task that you may have at the exam. Right, and this is an example of your answer, what you can actually write. I want you to read the task and the example, and let's underline in 2 formal words in this writing, okay? I want you to read and underline 2 formal words.
Which kind of words we need to underline?
Formal.
Ah, okay.
In this letter. Tell me when you're ready, okay?
Do we need to choose too formal? Maybe. Okay, sorry, we need to wait.
So let's do it together. The first.
Informal, yes? Informal.
Formal.
Formal.
It's an informal letter. That's why formal words are not good here. Don't
So,
show.
like therefore?
Huh?
Therefore, something like this?
Yeah, exactly. When you're a B2 student, you need to be able to adjust your speech according to the task. And that's to write an informal letter. That's why words such as examinations are not appropriate here. What could be an alternative for this word?
Exam.
Exam, test, whatever. Yeah, what else? What other formal words can you see?
Maybe resides.
Yeah, resides. What does it mean to reside?
To live.
To live, exactly. Oh, therefore is also quite a formal word. Don't use it. How can you change the word there? Huh?
That's why.
That's why. Right. Don't think it's simple. Oh, that's simple. I shouldn't use it. No, it's informal, like neutral and informal. That's why it's much better here than this one. Okay, what else?
Sufficient money.
Sufficient, yeah. How can you change it?
Not enough money.
Enough, right? Good. What else?
Maybe purchase, to pay.
Purchase. Yeah, to buy. Oh, to pay, right. To buy, to pay. All right. Okay. What else?
Mm. Employment,
How can you change it here?
job.
Job, right, to look for a job.
Commence,
To commence, what does it mean to commence?
to get.
To start, actually.
Start.
Right, anything else? One more.
Encouraged.
Encountered.
Encounter.
What does it mean to encounter somebody?
Like
Invite? Invite?
To meet someone. Right, so let's now look at the structure of the writing. So by doing this exercise, we showed that we can't just show all our vocabulary, everything that we know. No, everything should be according to the task. And this time we are writing an informal letter. Let me show you the structure of an informal letter. One moment. Right. Okay, all the words you can see at the back of your book. This time I'm looking at page 157 in case you'd like to watch it again, to have a look at it again one more time. So this is the structure of how the letter should look like. You firstly begin with the greeting, Dear Sally. And mind, there is no comma. And in the end, mind, there is no comma. Love, your name. Okay? So, first of all, you say dear, and then just name. Then it's very nice to mention the correspondence that you have received earlier. So to say that you're friends with this person, that's not the first letter for you. So first of all, it's nice to thank for the letter, for the email that you've got. And maybe comment a little bit on it, like an imaginary comment. Like, what could you add here? It sounds like this and that. I really enjoy this too. Like, just kind of show, give the feedback to the previous letter. React on it in some way. Then you've got questions that the person asked you, and you can answer it in the third and in the fourth paragraph. It could be just one paragraph here. That's one question, but usually one question, one paragraph. Right. In the end, you kind of sum up your writing, and actually it's a very nice conclusion. So you can almost copy it if you want. Anyway, I'd better stop here as this, that, and that. Anyway, I have to go now because this and that. It's very nice to ask a question as well. It's not how it is in YEGA, for example. You don't need to ask any questions, but logically, it's very nice to ask one question to your partner to continue this correspondence. So ask one more question, and again, like finish with another sentence, like write again soon with more words. Like again, say that you want to hear from this person again. And in the end, you can write such expressions as love, lots of love, take care, all the best, and your name. You can also use the following cliches how you can actually start your letter. Thanks very much for your letter. It was good to hear from you. How have you been? How are the things with you and your family? This is informal. Look, this is informal. I'm sorry I haven't written for ages. I've been busy with this and that. Some other ideas how you can finish your letter in an informal style. Anyway, that's all for now. I'd better stop here. Give my love to your mom. Write again soon. I look forward to hearing you again soon. So some of them neutral, like this one, some of them like pretty informal. So neutral or informal is suitable here. Yeah. So at home, you will need to do your writing. And the topic is again here, like this one. What are your plans for the summer? Please write and tell me. So, how to do it? You need to spend some time to brainstorm and to write a plan. So as I told you, you can't like firstly in the exam, you can't write firstly in the draft and then you rewrite. Да, мы не можем себе позволить ничего писать сперва в черновик. That's why write a draft. Поэтому пишем только в черновике какие-то отдельные идеи, что вы можете написать.
And why can't we write this letter on a paper and then to the special one?
Like, why can't we write a draft? Почему не можем черновик написать?
Yes.
You don't have time. You've got 1 hour and 20 minutes for both parts. Come on. It's 120 to 150 for part 1 and 120 to 180 for part 2. 1 hour and 20 minutes. No, I don't believe you can do it. That's why we can only write a draft. У нас просто времени не хватит писать. Черновик, потом чистовик. Мы можем только написать план. Примерно, okay, approximately you've got 30 minutes for part 1. 30-40 minutes. Okay, just in short, let's answer this question. What are your plans for the summer? Oля, would you like to answer? I can't see you. I worry about you. Oля? No, she's gone. Right. Olga, okay, let's start with you.
So about future summer, my plans for future summer. So every summer we try to spend some warm, hot places. So we go to the sea. So in our plans to go to Krasnodar, Sochi next summer, and to Abkhazia. So we want to visit these places with our children, because good friends of ours strongly recommended it. Places. So then we usually spend there for 2 or 3 weeks, and the rest of summer we spend on Dacha, on our Dacha. As I hope.
Okay, right. When you write, make sure you've got 120 to 150 words, and actually it's not much. So when you write a plan, like when you write, always count. Okay, I've written the introduction. How many words I got? 50. I wrote the first paragraph or the first idea. How many words I have? 120. Okay, in conclusion, 20 more words, and wonderful. Right, what about your plans for the summer, Natalia?
I don't have now strictly plans for the summer, but I think that it can be great to have some journey in this period and to spend a lot of time in my city, because during summer it's really comfortable living and really beautiful. So plus it's easier to wake up in the morning during summer, and you can have more time and more energy for different deals and hobbies which you have.
Right, good. So that is it. We have finished Unit 1 with you. It is your homework. Finish workbook Unit 1. There shouldn't be any debts. Write Part 1, student's book. And number 3, do the revision. Do the revision in the student's book and do the test. I'm going to send you now the test for Unit 1. Yeah, for the first unit, again, for you to revise. And again, you can send me, and actually you must send me the test in our group, in our chat. Yeah, here it is. Right. Okay, good. Do you have any questions?
No.
A lot of work. Have you chosen any book to read in English?
Not yet.
And can we choose something not from the list?
Of course. It was just an idea, just a prompt for you to do. But it could be nice to start a book. If you fancy reading, you can read several books a year. If it's difficult for you and you don't have time, it's just nice to finish this book. Like you start it now, and maybe by the end of the course, like in the spring, you can actually finish the book, and it will be your little project.
Okay.
Right. Okay, nice. Then thank you for coming, ladies. I know you're tired. Wish you a nice evening and take care.
Thank you for the lesson.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.